Good evening, one and all, and happy family weekend. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey, VA3IMW. That's my call sign. My name is Mac, Mike Alpha Charlie, and we're residing here in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, on the West Mountain. That's the escarpment to those that are not familiar with our landscape. And we're monitoring the VE3ZOE repeater, upcoming at 7 p.m. tonight, the Lake Ontario Radio Club net, with our local host, VE3IQ or VE3IUK, and that's Bill from Dundas. Please stand by.
Okay, good evening, folks. This is Victor Echo 3 India Uniform Kilowatt, Bill in Dundas, and I'm your host this evening for the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. And this net meets 5 times weekly, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday on this repeater at 7 p.m. And Thursdays on a simplex frequency of 446.125, also at 7 p.m. Appreciate all the check-ins on YouTube when you come in. Don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't yet, and don't forget to press the like button as well. When checking in, mobiles do get priority, and I'd like to recognize that we have KR4JGD, Kilo Romeo 4 Juliet Golf Delta checking in. So good evening to you, sir. And with that, I'm going to stand by and see if there are any time-sensitive or quick one-and-dones. Come now. Okay, nothing heard. So we'll take check-in from anyone who would like to check into the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. Come now.
Victor Echo 3, Charlie Echo Uniform.
Victor Alpha 3, Bravo Tango.
Echo Uniform. Good evening, Thomas. How you doing?
Good evening, Bill, and everybody else on the frequency there. Yeah, just a general check-in, and I'm glad to be the first one to check in. Hit the button really fast. Not much new, as I said there, Bill. We just had a nice lazy day watching the Olympics, and just lazing around. So, yep, nothing else to add there, Bill. I'll let you pass it on to the next one there.
Yeah, how about that? You got in there before Matt did, or Mac, I should say. So good for you. Also like to recognize VE3 Echo Foxtrot Delta, who has also checked on YouTube. I see Max checked in on YouTube, and see if we missed anybody. Oh, and also Matt, VE3SMN. So good evening to you folks, and welcome aboard. So with that, we'll stand by and see if anyone else would like to check into the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. Come now.
Victor Alpha 3, Bravo Tango.
VE3BT. Albert, good evening, and you've still got one more day before you got to go back to work. Yippee!
Hey, good evening, Bill. Yeah, for sure. One more night here, and I was actually looking forward to this 3 days off, so it's been a long week there. Other than that, not a whole lot there today. Was just over at my mom's house, setting up some cameras around her house there. So I was messing with that for the most of the morning there, and then did a little bit of radio, not much today. But other than that, not a whole lot. Just relaxing for the day. Anyways, I'll hand it back over to you there, Bill, VA3BT.
Yeah, roger to that. Yeah, well, this is the day for family. I didn't get on the radio too much. I made about eight new parts, but band conditions I don't think were all that great anyway, but maybe someone else has a different opinion, but I've found that signals I usually can hear relatively well were kind of weak, so there you go. But anyway, thanks for checking in, and enjoy one more day off.
That's the plan. One more day off, and then it's back up to Barrie. Anyways, we'll be listening along here, VA3BT.
Okay, there you go, and you have a good evening. Anyone else for the Lake Ontario Radio Club net? Come now.
Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey.
Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. Good evening, Mac. How are you?
I'm doing very well. It's been a nice, slow-paced radio afternoon. We got out and did our normal weekend chores for groceries, and then I came down to the shack and turned on the fireplace. And it's been a cozy afternoon, working a few bands, working a few parks. So also want to thank everybody who's checking in on YouTube. Don't forget to smash the like button and maybe subscribe. Nice to see these guys from near and far finding us here and following along. So a special welcome to Gary from North Carolina. Nice to see he's making good use of his new hobby. And the usual guys, Chuck and Matt, and also Bobby from Elmira. Thanks for checking in as well. Albert, enjoy the long weekend as long as you can. You going back up on Tuesday morning? Sorry, Bill, I'm going to break protocol. But Albert, are you going back up on Tuesday morning or tomorrow night?
Tuesday morning.
Bill, I stretch out every last minute. All right. Trust all goes well with a shorter work week this week. Anyways, Bill, thanks for doing this one. You're off to a great start. I'm sure there's going to be many more. VA3IMW, back to you, Bill.
Yep, thanks for checking in, Mac. And, I'm glad you enjoyed your afternoon. That sounded very relaxing, so good for you. All right, let's see if there's anyone else that would like to check into the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. Come now.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu.
Victor Echo 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Or Alpha, I should say. I'll be okay. Good evening, Chuck. How are you?
Hey, good evening, Bill, and yes, it is Alpha. Good evening, Bill, and all on net. Geez, I wonder if Mac has snuck in an extra vacation day on top of the long weekend. He's a sneaky one. You gotta keep your eye on him. And congratulations to Gary, Kilo Romeo 4, Juliet Golf Delta from North Carolina. Welcome to the hobby. The missus was off work today, and this morning she let me know that she was going to get a new phone. And then she comes home and she says, "Oh, by the way, things have changed, and this has been switched over, and that, and okay." So she hands me a SIM card and says, "Here, put that in your phone." So and then of course she had some trouble getting into her Hotmail account, but finally got that resolved. I made a contact today around lunchtime, around noon, with a guy from the States that was down on a beach in the Bahamas. He was actually on an island called Eczema or something like that, using a POTA performer. And man, the guy was a solid 10 over for a good hour before his signal dropped. So that was a lot of fun, just sitting there listening. I did make contact with him too, of course. But then I was listening around. He was getting out great.
That sounds like a skin condition.
Yeah, it's sort of Skype. That's why I never use Skype.
Yeah, well, it's one of the islands in the Bahamas. I never realized there were so many. When I pulled up the Google map there, they were all circled in red and white. And I'm like, oh, geez, that's a few. So, he even had the entry in his QRZ call sign, and you could zoom in on the beach where he's at. It was great. I couldn't see him, of course, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so are you itching to go to Eczema?
Crystal blue water, I could chance it.
There you go. Yeah, I had to get that in there. Oh, very good, Chuck. That's one of the things that makes the hobby exciting. Oh, but speaking of the hobby, we also know that you're a net controller. So why don't you put a plug in for tomorrow night's net and also Wednesday night's net, because we do have some new people following along here. Chuck, take it away.
Yeah, you faked me out there last night when you had me do it. Then I made a mistake. But tomorrow night, you can join me and the rest of the gang here at 7 p.m. for the Monday night Oopsie Net, or the Monday night Accidental Net, on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club. Mac will be streaming, of course, again, VA3IMW. Put that in the YouTube search bar and click on the live button. You can find us there. And then on Wednesday, I'll be hosting the longest running Simplex Net in Hamilton and surrounding area. That'll be at 8 p.m. on 146.430, and I will be streaming the net. So add my call into the YouTube search box, and that is Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Juliet Zulu, Chuck here in Hamilton. Put that in the YouTube search, and you can find me there, clicking on the live button, of course. That'll be at 8 p.m. on Wednesday. Thanks, Bill. I'll let you pick up some more.
Yeah, very good, Chuck. And of course, we all look forward to the Wednesday night net, just not for the camaraderie and check-ins, but also for the trivia and the history that goes along with it. So we always anticipate what you might have for us, Chuck. So thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome, Bill. And of course, it's my pleasure. And we usually always have lots of fun, a few laughs, and have a great time for 2 hours. That's from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And try and join us live on YouTube if you can't pick me up on the Simplex frequency. Again, that's 146.430. I think that's about it, Bill. I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, one question before I move along. Do you recollect what is the most check-ins you've had on a net?
I think it was 41, somewhere around there, 41 or 43, and that was on the 30-year anniversary.
Oh, very good. Yeah, that's quite impressive. Okay. But you always do good anyways. What do you average, right? What, maybe around 20 check-ins?
The average is around 15.
Okay, that was a little higher than that, but there you go. But maybe that'll increase as we get the word out, and people may go down a rabbit hole on YouTube and come across your channel, Chuck. So thanks a lot, and we appreciate what you do.
Yeah, and we're getting more and more viewership now that I have the new Yaesu FTX-1 Optima, and I seem to be getting a lot more traffic whenever I do any type of streaming. So yeah, hopefully we can get some more subscribers and people joining us on YouTube. VA3 CJZ, back to net control.
Okay, very good, Chuck. Yeah, that's fantastic, and of course we appreciate you doing the net. Okay, but let's move on and see if there's anyone else who would like to check into the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. Come now.
VA3NFL.
VA3NMG. Okay, two more gentlemen heard from there, and I could say I use that term loosely, but I'll be nice tonight. And let's start with Al. Good evening. How are you doing, bud?
I'm doing good, Bill. I get checked in, and all the kids just left. So, another hour is all mine before I go in for my dinner. They're all fed, belly's full. Grandkids are having a good time. Boy, my little one, was she ever miserable when she got here, but hey, it's what it is. She calmed down. I got my big hug after that, so hey, made my day.
Good, yeah. Well, kids are kids. Sometimes, there's, trouble in Mudville, and, get upset, but most of the time they bounce back fast.
Comment.
Go ahead, Chuck.
Yeah, Al, VA3NFL, VA3CJZ. I was just wondering, were you a farmer, or are there farmers in your family? Because those are the people that usually come home and have dinner late and then go to bed right away. And since you have your dinner around 8 o'clock, then go to bed. I was just wondering, Al.
Oh no, my daddy was from Nova Scotia down Annapolis Valley. My mom was Scotland, Glasgow. Me, I'm in a world all by myself.
Alrighty then, from the Scottish families. Very good. Okay, thanks, Bill.
Yeah, but that does explain it, because I believe in that part of the culture. They do tend to eat dinner later, because they'll have afternoon tea around 4, and then they don't eat till around 8, because that's one thing I experienced when I was over in the British Isles years ago.
Tea and crumpets.
Tea and crumpets and Devonshire cream and cucumber sandwiches and all that kind of stuff, yeah.
And goat's milk.
There you go. I love goat's milk. That's hard to find these days, but I do enjoy it, Chuck.
Oh yeah, God, it's been years since I've had some.
Used to get it at Hewitt's Dairy, but I don't know if they make it anymore. Anyways, we're going to get back to Al. Anything else before we move on, Al?
Well, good to go, Bill. I'll turn it back to that. VA3IUK, VA3NFL.
Okay, thanks for checking in, Al. Have a good evening, and appreciate it. Taking the time out. With that, let's pick up Steve and see how his day's gone. He's on his holidays, so maybe he's just relaxing. I guess he's probably helping his mom, though, get the house fixed up. Anyway, Steve, come on in. Good evening. How you doing?
Good evening, Bill, and to all on net. Well, you know the old saying, when it rains, everything gets wet. Ha ha ha. Trying to keep things light. So my sister's now in the hospital. She had some bit of a stroke at 2:30 this morning. And yeah, I just found out in the last 4 minutes here. I thought my sister, might be out in a couple of days, 2-3 days. Apparently, she's got weeks of rehabilitation in front of her. So, there's my mom, rehabilitating, and, now my sister. So, her right side is paralyzed. She is regaining some movement back, and she can't speak all that well, from what I've learned so far. And I guess we're going to find out more tomorrow. I'm going to go to both hospitals tomorrow, and see to what extent this has caused. Just incredible, eh? And it is my first day of my holidays, day 1 of 12, and it makes planning ahead questionable there. No, and I timed out there. How about that? Anyway, I guess I'd be up too long. So this is what I've got in front of me here to deal with. So we'll just pass it back to net control for now there. Bill, thanks for doing it. And I'll be around for a bit. VA3IMW.
Yeah, okay, Steve. Yeah, wow. Okay. I bet you that was unexpected, but I'll certainly keep your mom and your sister and you in my prayers. That's a lot to deal with, and don't worry about any plans that we had later in the week. you just take care of family, because family's first. I think, as Max says, ham radio is way, way down the list. So you just do what you need to do, Steve, and know that that I will keep you in my thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, okay, Bill. Thank you for that, and yeah, we'll just see how it goes here. My mom's not going to be out for probably a couple weeks. I really only have, like, how long does it take to nail on some quarter round, right? But anyway, I've gotten the bulk of the work done, as far as cutting angles and measuring and stuff. But all right, Bill, we might not be out of the woods yet on that, so there is a chance we might be able to get out Thursday, but we'll just take it day by day. So anyway, thanks again there, and we'll say 7-3 to all those listening from near and afar, and we'll be hanging around VA3NFG.
Yeah, okay, Steve. Maybe it's a blessing that you do have some holidays at the moment, so there you go. Keep us posted, and thanks a lot for taking the time to check in. With that, let's see if there's anyone else that would like to check into Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. Come now. All right, nothing heard. I'll do a last call, or anybody with rechecks or any comments before I close the net. VA3IUK listening. Okay, nothing heard. I'd like to thank all the folks that checked in, including YouTube. We had 9 check-ins, and we appreciate the YouTube check-ins as well as the audio check-ins on the repeater. I'd like to thank Terry, V3IQL, for the use of the repeater. Thanks to all you folks that checked in. You make the net, I just take down the call signs. So this is Victor Echo 3, India Uniform Kilowatt, Bill in Dundas, bidding you all a good evening, saying 7-3, and turning this repeater and related frequencies back to normal MRCs, and I will be listening here for a while. 7-3, all, and have a good evening.
And that'll bring the live stream to a close as well. We'll be back here tomorrow night at 7 p.m. To listen in on another edition of the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. Our host tomorrow night will be VA3CJZ, Chuck from the Lower City. 7 3s. That's how we say goodbye.